and welcome to Backpage Pass, the Game Week 16 review. It's nearly at 18, 19 is halfway through the season.
19. Yes.
20 is halfway through the season.
No, 19.
19?
No, in between 19 and 20, that's halfway.
So
the Wednesday between the Game Week 19 and Game Week 20, that's exactly halfway through the season.
Halfway through the season?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to look back at Game Week 16 and look ahead to Game Week 17. And I'm John O'Donnell, and I'm joined by Mark Corcoran and Owen Grace. That's your name, right?
That's my name, of course.
Okay. Well, let's dive straight in with the Arsenal versus West Brom game. It finished 2-0 to Arsenal, but was the Cazorla thing a penalty?
The first one?
Yeah.
No, not at all. Although it was quite a clumsy tackle from Stephen Reid, but no, not at all. No penalty. And I wish there was retrospective action and give him a nice ban.
Owen, do you think it was a penalty?
Absolutely not, no.
No. Well, I'll just tell you about the rule here. It's if a player kicks or attempts to kick an opponent, or trips or attempts to trip an opponent, then that's a foul. So Stephen Reid, as much as we all love Stephen Reid, I love a bit of Stephen Reid. Not like that. But he swung at Cazorla. He was trying to kick him.
No, I'm sorry. I don't buy that. He's in the penalty box. Why would he try to or attempt to trip him, knowing that will be a penalty?
Because if
he was
Cazorla
attempting
gets
to win the
past
ball,
him, he knows it's a goal.
Yeah, but he's not trying to give away a penalty. Sorry, he was trying to win the ball.
He did take a big swipe, but he could have been going for the ball.
But he's nowhere near the ball. Cazorla was gone with the ball.
Cazorla checked him, though, in fairness. Checked inside him. And maybe Reid's reaction was just a little late.
He must be really slow.
Well, he's been injured for about 6 years. So
also, he's a midfielder playing right back.
Yeah. He's been playing right back for a couple of years now.
And double also, the sheer fact that Cazorla was holding his ankle.
Yeah, I'm not saying
no,
it wasn't.
I'm sorry, ban him. Ban him quickly.
This is my next thing. Well, if we agree with me, which you both should, because I'm looking at the rules.
Yeah, but the rules are vague and lame. So
I'm reading the rules to you. He attempted to kick him. Let's say we attempted to kick him. He attempted to kick him.
Yeah.
Stephen Reid represents us. I'm talking a lot. Too quick.
Slow down. Who's been stealing your thoughts?
Stephen Reid.
Stephen Reid goes to kick him. It's a foul. Then Cazorla dives, which is also a foul, by trying to deceive a ref. Now, is it a drop ball, or is it a penalty, or is it a free kick out? It's definitely a booking for Cazorla.
Yes. Is it in the rules that deceiving a referee is a foul?
Yeah, but cautionable offence.
But okay. Well, I just think he dived. It's not a penalty. Yellow card. Play on.
So you're going the Hansen route.
I don't go with this. I don't think Stephen Reid should be booked for making an attempt at a tackle. You can't prove that he was trying to hurt or kick or trip Cazorla. You can prove maybe he was a bit clumsy in his tackle, but that doesn't prove he was trying to trip him.
Yeah, but being clumsy is also an offence.
Yeah, but
being careless or reckless is also an offence.
I don't think he was careless or reckless. I don't.
If
he had caught Cazorla there, yeah, and Cazorla went over, fair enough, penalty. But I don't think he was trying to trip him. Like, he was going for the ball. If he missed the ball, that's just a bad tackle. But he's not trying to hurt him.
I don't know.
And plus, if he had caught him, I don't think he was going. It wouldn't have injured Cazorla or anything like that. So it wasn't reckless. Like,
was it a pretty high swipe?
No. I don't buy that. I'm sorry.
Buy it?
No, I don't want to buy it.
I'll knock the price down.
No, I don't need it.
Hey, Delbo, you look so handsome. I put it on your head. You look nice.
No, I'm okay, thanks.
I don't know what accent that was. Now let's not even suggest.
But I want it.
No, the accent is gone and it's not coming back.
You buy it. It's Turkish.
What about Oxlade-Chamberlain's penalty? Was that a penalty?
Yeah, it was a penalty on the basis of him being fouled clearly in the box, but before that, he fouled the West Brom defender.
Did he?
You see, if you look,
or did the defender fall over?
It looks
in the hopes of winning a free kick.
It looks like if you look at Oxlade-Chamberlain's upper body, it looks like the defender's looking for a push. If you look,
Oxlade-Chamberlain doesn't push.
He doesn't push him. But if you look at Oxlade-Chamberlain's right leg, his knee has gone into the back of the defender's leg.
Kind of gives him a little
nudge,
pelvic thrust into
He attempted to trip him.
Yeah.
No, but he didn't.
It's a slight note.
Turn the rules back on you.
No, but this is the exact opposite. The defender was expecting him to try to trip him, and if he had tried to trip him, then that would have been a free. But he didn't.
So-
He just ran up behind him and he fell over.
Technically, then the defender who was expecting Oxlade-Chamberlain to trip him, and Oxlade-Chamberlain didn't trip him, and your man goes down.
Yeah.
That defender then cons the referee.
Yeah, he should be
So
booked.
it's a yellow card.
Should be. But
Hmm.
then Oxlade-Chamberlain runs into the box and throws his arms about when he's falling over.
So
That's deception.
So it's not a penalty?
It's a sliding scale. I don't know what that means.
so yeah, two just penalties that we.
But Wenger had a laugh about it afterwards, so it's all good. Although I have to say, do you remember Eduardo dived against Celtic?
Yeah, and he got a ban. I
He
think.
got a ban, but then the ban got overturned.
Yeah.
Wenger's statement at the time was, "We fully support the drive for fair play in football and believe it is important that UEFA provides clear and comprehensive standards that will be consistently enforced going forward." And it's 3 years later, and that hasn't happened.
Yeah, but I was actually going to bring, when I was watching the Arsenal match, I was going to bring that point up that when Eduardo went over against Celtic, he seemed to be made kind of enemy of the world when that happened. Like, everyone hated him. And obviously there's been a bit of criticism of Cazorla, but it hasn't really been the same thing.
Yeah.
I just wonder, maybe it's because everyone likes Celtic or something. But
Well, Bart was going for the ball, whereas Stephen Reid was trying to kick.
no, he was
Maybe
going
it was
for the ball.
Champions League. It was Champions League as well, so there's more of
Yeah.
a spotlight on that.
There's more at stake.
Yeah.
It's a qualifier.
There's actually quotes as well from Cazorla that he did in an interview a few months ago, but the interview could have well been done after the match against West Brom, where he's basically saying, if I think somebody is gonna tackle me and not get there, I'm gonna go over. So he's pretty much just fessed up to diving before he dived. So
Book him.
Yeah, book him.
what I
Book him
say.
before he even leaves the dressing room before the match.
Book him, Dano. Next game, Sunderland 1, Chelsea 3. Torres is back! But was he ever really gone?
Yes, but the interesting thing about that is Torres is always back, and then he's gone again, and then oh look, he's back, but then he's gone again. So
But then he's never really gone, is he?
No, you see, last season he did that against Genk he scored twice and then he got a couple of goals in the league. It was like he's going to start scoring. He went 24 games without scoring then.
I forgot about that.
So
He was gone pretty much last year. But then the Barcelona game scored the winner.
well, the winner, they were already winning at that point. It was maybe a
that was a good
cushion. It was a good finish.
Mm.
No, but he has to be more consistent if he wants to be back.
Can I just say gank is a great word for something that's shit, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Gank.
Yeah.
The defense is gank.
Yeah, it very much is. So it was suitable that he scored against Genk.
But
Because
he
he's
has
a Genk
right.
forward.
He's 15 goals in 36 games this season, if you include the Euros.
Which I do.
So, I mean, it's not a bad return for a striker. And he's a lot of assists.
It's a bad return for a striker worth 50 million.
He's a lot of assists.
A lot.
A lot.
When you take into account that Ireland's defence were Genk at the Euros, goals shouldn't count.
Anyway, he took a penalty. He doesn't usually do that.
Yeah, actually, it was his first in
I'm
England.
turning to you. You're my Torres expert for the day.
Yeah, he scored his first penalty in England. I think it's the only time he's ever taken one in the Premier League, and the last time he took one was in 2001 in the under-16s World Cup for Spain,
Stat.
and scored the exact same
That's
end,
amazing.
the exact same end in the Stadium of Light where he took the penalty.
Wow.
Top stat.
And he scored, he celebrated and took his jersey off and had Andres Iniesta, who got injured at that tournament, and had his name written on it, get well soon, whatever.
This was back in 2001.
Oh, 2001,
yeah,
yeah.
I was like, what? He's been carrying that one for a while. He's just been waiting that long to show the t-shirt.
I wonder why he doesn't take penalties, though.
He's not very good at them.
Well, he took
He
that one very
scored,
well.
I think, 18 for Atletico Madrid.
Well, I'll just shut my big mouth.
And it's funny that Chelsea didn't let him take one in the Champions League final.
Didn't let him take one, or he didn't volunteer.
Didn't let him take one. He was told not to take one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they did him in training, and he's just awful.
But
He's
then
not.
would
He's
you
not a big bender of the ball, or he doesn't do.
But then why would Benitez go, all right, Torres, you're my man. I'm without a victory in the league. I want you to take this penalty.
Confidence, because
Yeah, but he can't afford for him to miss.
Well, who else was there? Hazard missed
Luis.
his last one. Oh, Luis got at them.
Luis went up to take it, and Torres goes, no, I'm taking it.
if
There we
you
go.
think Luis took one last week against Northland, so did Hazard, and they both scored or missed before Torres had actually scored. You think 3 goals later he wanted to take it because he was full of confidence.
Yeah, I'll go with that. What about Martin O'Neill after the match? He got a bit spiky with the match of the day commentator guy.
Yeah, that was a bit out of place. That question,
It's just an odd question. You baffled him. He's like,
out of nowhere.
I've just spent 2 hours telling people exactly where to go with a great amount of expense to everybody involved, and I'm a bit sleepy. And some guy comes up with just the worst question you've ever heard.
It was what? Are you doubting yourself or something?
Are you full of self-doubt?
Oh, yeah. Yes, are you my psychiatrist?
You're full of something, buddy. That's what I would have been like. Boom.
Bit unfair, but I think if Sunderland are to lose to Reading in the week
Tonight. Yep.
I think you can start. Pressure can start, and the questions can be justifiable then, because fair enough they're in the relegation zone at the moment, but you got to be beating teams like Reading. It's still quite early in the season, not even halfway there yet.
Established.
So no, you got to give them a bit of credit for a while longer, I think.
Moving on to Swansea 3, Norwich 4. Norwich showed that they have teeth. We were kind of like, oh, they haven't scored more than 1 goal in ages there a couple of weeks ago, and now 4 in one game of 4 different scorers.
Yeah, but they also hadn't conceded very many goals in recent weeks. Conceded 3 in one game. So
well, they're obviously taking their tactics from the song Vindaloo, which says we're gonna score 1 more than you.
yeah, but 1-0 is 1 more than you.
Yeah, and then 4-3 is 1 more.
Yeah, but
That's the tactics.
Okay.
So it says
But
they score 1 more.
isn't that everybody's tactics though?
No, some teams like to score a lot. Basong, 3rd goal of the 3 games.
That's a very, very good return for a defender. I don't think he scored much for Wolves or Tottenham before that.
No,
So-
scored a few for Newcastle.
Well, there you go.
Here.
So
Get him in your fantasy team. I should be talking.
3 of Houghton signings from Houghton. Who knows? Scored 3 of the summer signings scored anyway. So the manager will be happy with that anyway.
Yep, he's a good manager. I like him.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Hopefully it works out well from there because he's got off to a very bad start, but he seems to have turned around all right.
They're still in a minus goal difference of like -7 or something like that, -6.
I think the Liverpool result and stuff like that would have knocked them back.
They're pretty high on form though. They lost 5-0 first day of the season. Swansea though.
Well, there you are.
Swansea though. No Pablo Hernandez. Was that the difference in this game?
Maybe they were just due a defeat because they were on a decent run of form, I think. But they would have been shocked to go in. It was 3-0 at half time, wasn't it? Was it 3-1?
Yes.
I think it was 3-0 at half time. So obviously just had a bad 45 minutes, but Laudrup said that they didn't deserve to win or get anything out of the game, so I suppose I'll be just looking for improved performance the next time. I suppose every team gets a bad week.
Wigan 2, QPR 2. James McCarthy won 86% of his 50-50s, completed 80% of his passes, and scored 2 goals. Now, Martinez said before the match that he wasn't for sale, so who are they going to sell him to? And, and how much are they going to sell him for?
What did Dave Whelan say?
He said
he is for sale.
He said he's backing for Martinez, probably.
Liverpool could buy him. Any top team could buy him, really.
Are we talking top 4? Or are we talking next 4?
We're talking from 8 upwards. I'd say all those clubs would be interested. Well, not all of them, but most of them.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want him?
Well, everybody would want him. Well, where will he fit in? Who needs a centre midfielder?
United need a centre midfielder, but I'm not sure they go from. Where would he fit in? Liverpool kind of already have.
Maybe Spurs. Spurs or Everton, but Everton wouldn't have the money to sign someone if they demand such a high price.
Spurs will go for Moutinho. Spurs need I think a passing midfielder badly. So he might be a good fit there, but I think they'll go for Moutinho.
If they can get him, if they tried before and didn't work out.
Yeah, but that was to do with third party ownership, was it, or something like that? They're going to go for him again in January, though.
God, let it go.
It's going to be like 1 a.m. on January 1st. They're going to start negotiations, and it's going to go right the way through to the end of January, and they're not going to sign him.
And what kind of fee do you reckon they could get?
They'd be demanding about 10 or 12 million, probably.
11.2, I'd say.
That seems to be their very specific. That seems to be their plan every year. It's just, we'll sell Zogby for about 10 million, then we'll sell Moses for about 10 million, and then we'll sell McCarthy for about 10 million.
Sure, they have McArthur. It's like,
yeah,
you already have 2.
We're allowed to have 1. QPR still winless, but they're looking a bit better.
Are they though?
They look like they have an idea of how to score a goal now.
Yeah, but they don't look like they have an idea of how to win a match. So they're still, what are they on? 7 points.
Yeah,
7 points, and they're trying to get 40. So another 33 from
35. I think will keep you up this year.
Well, that's just 28 points from about 22 games. It'd be a huge achievement. And if you take, they have to play obviously United and Chelsea and all those teams again, so probably less games. So, you know,
they could win 7 games.
7 games, could they?
Yeah.
Well, I'll put it this way: if they get 1 or 2 in a row, they have a chance of building ahead of steam. But somebody has to go down, and I've been saying it for a few weeks now, but they just look desperate.
Speaking of somebody has to go down, Southampton 1, Reading 0. It was a good goal from punching, but Southampton really should have romped home here with a few more.
Yeah, they really should have finished the game off. So that would be worrying for the manager, because they need to start finishing games off like that. Because against a top team, if they take the lead, they're likely to throw it away. If they want to stay up, they're going to have to start finishing games off.
Well, I think Lafondra had a great header in that match that he missed. So in the point against a strong team, would the really top forward have missed that chance as well? So you probably do need to finish off better. But again, a welcome 3 points for them. So they're actually making a half decent effort, a better effort than I thought of staying up than I thought they would at the start of the season.
They have a good front 4.
Yeah,
and Rodriguez on the bench, who's always dangerous.
Yeah. and a guy called Gaston Ramirez.
Never heard of him.
No, I don't like him.
Aston Villa 0, Stoke 0. They can both off out of the league as far as I'm concerned.
Did Darren Bent come back?
He did.
He came
back
off
for
the bench.
a while. Yeah.
Did he get cheered? I think he got cheered.
He got a good cheer.
He did.
Yeah.
Him and James McCarthy will form a new club themselves, because all the other teams
can't
I
afford
think they're all right players, but can't fit them in. So they start their own club.
Sunday, West Ham 2, Liverpool 3. Liverpool's goals came after Diame's hamstring seemed to explode. Did you see the slow-mo where his leg just spasmed in the middle of it?
No, I didn't see that.
It looked weird.
Yeah, he was just happened to be jogging down the right wing, and next of all, pulled up and.
Oh, I saw it in full live
just
speed, but I didn't see it in slow.
It did some weird motion thing. It was cool.
Not for Diame.
It was awesome.
But he's out for 3 months, like a hamstring injury that takes you out for 3 months.
It's obviously a really bad tear. Like, that's the only.
When your hamstring goes, is it kind of like when you pull up a blind and it goes all the way up your leg? Like,
yeah.
Is it like that?
No.
Or does it just kind of break like a bone breaks?
No, it's not like it's an actual string.
But it's not all the fibres of the string haven't snapped completely.
But what if it does snap completely? Does like this bit go
fixed
right the way up here?
Mine goes all the way down into my knee.
Your hamstring does?
Yeah, so they cut it and then brought it down into my knee to fix my knee.
Does everybody's hamstring not go all the way down?
No.
You're weird.
Well, mine is doubling up. It's both a hamstring and a knee. Anyway, Joe Cole finally started to repay his 90 grand a week wages, yeah?
Yeah. Maybe one of those weeks.
Week's just gone.
Yeah. It's good to see him scoring. He scored in the Europa League as well recently. but I don't really see a future for him there because of his wages.
It's not his fault they offered him 90 grand.
He asked for it, didn't he?
No, he goes, "What's the best you can do for me?"
No.
They said 120, and he said 80.
Hey, that boy.
Then they agreed on 90.
Make you look good. You get all the Guinness. The accent is gone. It's not coming
It's
back.
back. It's back.
It's a good fight back though.
What about John Joe Shelby? I didn't really watch the match. Did he play well?
He played well in the false 9 role, which I had pretty.
Marcus doesn't like the term false nine.
Okay, so
9.5, 9.5,
He was annoying.
and 8.5.
yeah, well, he played centre forward. Fair enough.
Fergie finds him annoying.
Yeah, but he is annoying. The fact that he claimed that goal as well was desperate.
Nah,
It
he-
wasn't his goal.
What
He
was
didn't
James
touch it.
Collins doing?
Well, that's the thing. Shelby did an old-fashioned 9 run across the face of the box, and it made Collins have to force Collins into
It was
a.
a false goal, is what it was.
was, yeah.
No, because he missed. I just think he should have done better.
Was he dropping? No, was he dropping off and collecting play and popping off passes to his wingers, or
He
was
tried to, yeah.
or was
with,
he pressing the line back?
in the first half, he pressed, and then towards at the start of the second half, he was helping out with Spearing or Sterling even.
Sterling.
Cut that bit out. And towards the last 10 minutes when they equalised, I think he was just told to stay in there and he'll get on the end of something. Sort of did.
Jay Spearing's at Bolton now, isn't
He is, yeah.
he? Is he doing anything much for them?
He's probably just passing the ball backwards.
That's what he does.
Oh, do you like Jay Spearing? Because it sounds like you're a big fan of his.
Yeah, he's a huge fan.
Shelby had a little Suarez run though. Did you see where he did a little jink into the box?
And then dived. Oh, did he?
Did somebody try and trip him?
No,
or
I
they
think-
tried to trip him.
He
or
tried to break
kick
somebody's
him?
ankle, was it? Or
Listen, grass. I'm not having this. Everton 2,
what's
Tottenham
grass
1.
again?
Somebody who tells.
Right.
A tattler.
Oh,
He
Telltale.
accused Fergie of being a grass.
oh, that's where I heard it from. Yeah, I remember because we talked about that.
Yeah.
It's like, what's a grass? Yeah. No, I will remember it this time.
No, you won't.
No, I won't, but I'll ask again.
You didn't watch enough Birds of a Feather when you were growing up. That's your problem.
No, I didn't.
Owen doesn't know what Birds of a Feather is.
Neither do
Wasn't
I.
Yeah, you do.
What's birds of a feather?
It's the sitcom with the fat bird and the skin. Well, not so much skinny, but not so fat bird. And both their husbands are in prison, and they live next door to an Elwyn who,
You know?
well, not really old, but a bit older than them, and she's always up for a bit of kinky action.
Yeah, no, I never heard of that show. Is it a BBC show?
Yeah,
No, I never heard of it.
big sitcom.
No.
It was kind of what would
Was
happen.
that in the 70s? Was it?
No,
When-
90s.
When you were a child?
No. It would have been like Only Fools and Horses be on half the year and then that'd be on the other half. Anyway. Everton 2, Tottenham 1. Why is Stelios Velios like a set of stabilizers?
Because he has extra wheels.
Don't know.
Because of his bicycle assist. He did a bicycle kick and it was an assist.
Oh,
yellowish
because the
or-
stabilizers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Very good. That's
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, got it now.
I like the way you're about laughing.
Did he do a bicycle assist?
Yeah, somebody put in a free kick and he did a bicycle kick and it fell to Yelovich.
That was hard. You a bicycle kick.
Well, he did it. Foot went up over his head and he fell backwards.
It probably came off his shin more than anything else, did it?
What are you? A, give the guy some credit. B,
No, 'cause
you're
I-
ruining my joke.
That was for Yelovich, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember thinking, you jammy. You just kind of nicked it on.
Yeah, he was trying to score, but it
Yeah.
was still an assist.
Great finish from Yelovich, though, for being alive to it, though.
Getting in behind the defence
Yeah.
and so on.
What he's good at.
Dembele had to go off injured. We were talking about Spurs needing the pass in midfielder. He
They
must
don't
just-
have one.
He must weep at night whenever something happens to Dembele.
Well, I remember watching them against Man City and thinking neither of these teams can actually pass the ball. Probably a bit harsh on City. It was just one game, but Spurs were just giving the ball away every 2 seconds. Like they just can't really seem to keep the ball. Even Sigurdsson and players like that aren't that great at passing the ball.
Sigurdsson's pretty good, small.
I expected more from him
Yeah.
in that particular game. But I just think they need a Moutinho to sign there.
And you just mentioned City. Let's get right into it. City 2, United 3.
Finally, we can talk about the game. Everyone wants to hear of it.
De Gea looked like he's been working on a set pieces. He was pulling his defenders around and letting them all know where he was and where they should be. Joe Hart could do with some of that.
Yeah. What happened to Joe Hart? because he used to be like the main man, and people still talking about him as though he's the main man, but he's
He
not the
played
main man.
brilliantly against Dortmund.
Yes, but he's made a fair few mistakes so far.
You can hardly blame that last goal.
Well, he made
On
even.
him.
Well, that was his side of the goal now.
Yeah, but the
And
ball was initially going to the other side, so we moved to that
No, it
side,
wasn't.
and then Nasri nicked
The
it.
ball was always going that side. Nasri's nick more took it upwards than the other direction.
But yeah, took it out of his reach.
Poor judgment, I think, because he dived too early, without just before the nick, and as it flicked on, he was still stretching for it.
Plus, I never like to see.
Stop ganging up on me.
I never like to see a goalkeeper stand there for a shot that goes from outside the box. Fair enough, he wrong-footed him, Rooney, but he scuffed it. Like, make an attempt to dive, even if you look like a fool and it still goes in. That's what you're paid for, is to try and keep it out. So he just stood there like, well, can't do anything about that.
That happened at the other end, though, for Torres' goal.
For the 2-1.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
It did.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
No, that's being
That was right
because
in the corner.
he first of all, Torre was on the penalty spot and he put it right in the corner with a bit of pace on it. De Gea was on the other side of the goal after making two great saves. So whereas Hart was in the middle of the goal, Rooney scuffs a shot that rolled in like a bowling ball all the way down into the corner.
But he was never going to reach it.
But you still have to try. That's what you're paid for.
But like, he just ran a fool of himself.
But you still have to try. As your
It
goalkeeper.
just looked ridiculous.
But that's what you're paid for. Like, I'm sorry.
Casillas or Buffon and go for.
De Gea had gone for that. Also, Hart made some bad mistakes with England this year in that Sweden game. I think he made some mistakes, so he's not having a good season.
Maybe it's the defence in front of him.
Worked out well for United.
Yeah,
He feels he needs to overcompensate.
they've
He's
been
nostalgic Colo Toro in front of him.
they've been changing a lot as well. They haven't had company and whoever. They haven't have a solid partner for him yet. They've been changing between the three.
Do you ever watch the Man City the thing they do? I think it's on their. They don't have a TV channel, do they?
No, they have like a website.
Their website. Do you ever watch the Tunnel show?
No?
Yeah,
It's like they just have. There's no commentary, and it's just like somebody goes in before every home game with a camera, and just basically filming everything that goes on in the tunnel before. Well, even during the match, at half time, after the match. So like it was pretty cool. Because you see I watched it for the United match. You see like Tom Cruise and all walking around down in the tunnel area, like let's go out to the pitch, and then it's just interesting because you said see Company coming in after his injury, went to fuming as he storms down, and Balotelli the same when he got subbed off. And then all the United players coming at the end, all like celebrating and all.
I think Balotelli makes that the only club worth having one, really. It's the only club you know you're going to get somebody storming down the tunnel during the match.
Yeah. No, but I think it's a pretty nice feature anyway.
Speaking of Balotelli storm down the tunnel, he was replaced by Tevez, who
Should have started.
heavily involved in both the goals, but then Mancini gave out about him.
for the free kick, was it?
Yeah, because he left the wall to go stop Rooney being free.
I think Joe Hart called for 3 in the wall though, and then eventually it was 2.5 in the wall as Mancini put it with Nasri in the wall. He actually
It was Nasri's fault.
he hid behind Torre. If you watch the replay from behind the wall, Dzeko, sorry.
Yeah.
He actually stood in behind him, so he may as well not been there.
I actually cannot wait for the derby at Old Trafford, and I hope Nasri plays because it'll just be funny. Because he will never ever live that down.
You can't speed away from that one in your Bentley, Sam. Here.
No, like what are you doing? Talking about what you're paid for. Stand there and take one in the chops if you have to take one in the chops. But the thing about Tevez in the wall, Van Persie would have still shot that if Tevez was in the wall. He was never passing it to Rooney.
Yeah, I know, but you can't leave Rooney at the edge of the box just swanning
Yeah.
around.
Well, I think in the interview afterwards, what did you talk about with Rooney and Van Persie? What did you talk about? Oh, Van Persie just said, "Here, I'm shooting this." You know what I mean? And if you watch that goal again with the information that you have there, the two of them talk to each other. Van Persie obviously goes to Rooney, "Here, I'm shooting this." Rooney kind of doesn't know where to go then. Like he just kind of hovers outside. You're thinking, go in the box in case Hart saves it, and you might tap it in. But he just kind of stood there. Like,
We did the right thing, really, just drawing Tevez away, and then it made more space for.
yeah. I suppose you're right.
I think Rooney should get an assist for that. Really, he
should,
made that goal.
2 goals and an assist.
Last game of the weekend was last night. It was Fulham 2, Newcastle 1. Despite his goal, I think Ben Arfa looked a bit slow and not very... Well, he looked interested, but just not as interested as he could have.
Been injured though, hasn't he?
That's exactly the
So,
point.
yeah.
I was going to snap that out.
Do you think
It'll take a little while to get going maybe again.
think he was rushed back?
Yeah, he had a hamstring injury against Brugge,
Brugge.
a couple of weeks ago, and he just clearly looked worried about opening it up. It was very cold. It was cold against Bruges, didn't like that he did it.
I wonder will Diame and Ben Arfa, are their hamstrings the same as their knees now?
No, it was just me because I got a knee replacement. Although
Fair
it may have
question,
happened.
John. Fair question.
I couldn't tell you that neither of them has had a knee replacement ever.
No, they couldn't play with a knee replacement, could you?
Yeah,
Could you?
many players do.
Do they?
Yeah,
Ledley King.
Who?
Ledley King.
but he hardly played.
Yeah.
But Ronaldo, fat Ronaldo, he had about 5 different knees.
Then what's
and-
wrong with Ledley King if he had a knee replacement?
He had ligament problems as well then. Lots of ligament problems still.
But they don't just give him metal ligaments.
Robo King. That sounds like the best show ever.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Let's
Robo
stop
King.
doing this and write that.
Yeah. So, cast list. Come on.
Ledley King
Yeah,
as a star.
he's not doing anything else.
Anyway, it's only the 4th time Hugo Rodallega and Berbatov started together, and they were brilliant together. My phone goes off every week now.
Unprofessional.
Yeah. Anyway, those two together.
Is that was more to do with Rodallega's been injured though, has he?
Hmm?
Has Rodallega been
I don't
injured?
think so. He's
So
been
just
on the
in the-
bench most weeks.
I don't know.
He stretches the defense, and then Berba operates in.
Yeah, because
Place.
the Fulham should have scored at least 2 more goals as well. So it could have.
We should have scored. We hit the bar a bunch of times.
Nah, that's not the same. As Berbatov was put clean through and should have put it past Krul.
Should have, would have.
Should have, would have, could have. Yeah.
Last words of a what, Mark?
A person?
Fool.
A fool?
Mm.
It's a bit harsh on Berbatov. Although I wasn't saying that when he was playing with
I
United.
think where Berbatov
Marks.
Sorry, Mark. I was being mean there.
All right.
All right. Anyway, Owen, any comments?
Nothing to add for that
Cool.
now.
Now, there was an unsavoury incident involving Rio Ferdinand at the end of the Manchester derby, which we'd all like to see stamped out of the game. But if you'd like to throw some money at us, we'd be more than happy to put ads in this bit where we play music.
Did you hear that was all Euros that they were throwing at?
Was it?
Yeah, because they don't need them anymore. Because they're not.
Because it's Man City.
Yeah. Are we back on now, or
Yeah, well, it's recording.
okay?
Okay. Hello and welcome back to Backpage Pass. I forgot to mention that this was recorded before the Sunderland Reading game, which means it may well be over by the time we go live. So we're just going to guess what happened. Can you believe that happened? That thing. It was unbelievable.
Lefandra's in my team, fantasy team, so the fact that he got a hat trick was just amazing. For
Yeah,
me.
but that other really unbelievable thing.
Oh,
Sunderland
yeah.
scored.
Oh yeah, very
Hey,
good.
joke.
That's just bit in.
Someone had scored.
Sunderland.
Sunderland scored. But someone had scored would be accurate as well because both teams are struggling for goals.
Well,
What is it we mean? We're ruining your jokes there.
I don't know. You're the straight guy, and I'm the gag man.
I'm the straight guy and you're the gag man.
Nothing straight about that.
Let's not go in depth in that.
No, no, that's not.
Don't want to get too deep with that one. All right, so
That's something that's caught in your throat there, John.
looking ahead, looking ahead to game week 17. The early kickoff on Saturday is Newcastle versus Man City. Now, as you mentioned earlier, Company's been injured this weekend. He's been injured a lot this season. I think he needs rest. They're all the kind of injuries where you just kind of need to go, right, you're just not going to play for a couple of weeks.
It's not as if they don't have a replacement. Like Nescott's sitting there like an idiot. He should be in the team. Head of
Don't call him an idiot. His hair looks stupid.
that's I think that's was to do with a car crash or something, was it?
Well, I've just been really insensitive to a car crash victim there.
No, but Nescott should go in there. Has he made bad mistakes? I don't
No.
think he's
He hasn't been good.
Collectively, over the last year, he may have been the weak link to Man City towards the title race when they were struggling a bit.
No, they did pretty strong defence last year.
Yeah, they were, but there
He would
was
have been the weak link.
one or two mistakes that were made and happened to be Lescott.
I don't think Nastasic is just the answer though.
So he's too young at the moment. I think that's why they brought Torre on. Nastasic just plays on the left side of the centre defence, and he's a left footer. Lescott's a left footer, and he's not going to be able to adapt. Nastasic is too young to be.
He's too English to adapt.
Yeah.
It seems to be.
Did they still have that guy Savage?
No, he went
swapped
to
with
Fiorentina.
What an idiot that guy was.
Why stop calling people idiots?
Oh, he was a terrible defender.
What an idiot! What a complete idiot! He was 19.
Well, you were the one calling Berbatov a fool.
No. Oh yeah, I mean that's what happened.
But Newcastle, I think, ran City pretty close last year. It was 2-0 to City, but I think for long periods of that game, Newcastle gave it a good go. So after losing on Monday, hopefully they'll be hoping to turn that around and at least get a draw.
Width and pace seem to be the best weapons against Man City, and Ben Arfa will be playing, hopefully.
Yeah, it's definitely the width because they're so narrow. It's shocking, really.
Because against City or against United, the two wide players would basically just come in behind Barry and Toure and just try and play balls from there. They wouldn't stay wide and push up or.
Yeah, well, it
cover.
was even a half-fit Valencia lasted till about 10 minutes ago, and he was a big reason why United won that game or had them 2-0 ahead. So if you have any potential on the wings, if Ben Arfa can get fit again, it'll cause City problems. All right, even overtime will cause City problems.
If he can get fit, I don't think he's fit.
Overtime?
No.
Yeah, that's a good thing probably for Newcastle.
Well, yeah, he's all right. Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Suarez is back, but will Villa defend too deep for him to do anything?
Well, they'll try and do what they've been doing all season, try and keep a clean sheet, and they haven't done that very well. So,
You posed that question, sorry. Like you were trying to freak him out.
Oh, I am. I'm trying to add a bit of intrigue.
Aston Villa. Too deep to do anything.
no, I think Suarez will have too
Who
much.
lives in a house like this? Do you remember that show?
No.
That was Through the Keyhole.
No.
Did you have a TV when you were little?
I did, yeah, but I can only remember Bosco and can't remember anything before that.
Do you remember Bosco?
No.
You know who Bosco is, though?
I've heard him.
Yeah.
I've heard rave reviews about him anyway.
I've heard nothing but good things.
You used to go into his box and he'd take you places. That's
yeah,
what.
and then he come out, then he get out of his box, and that's when it really.
Go back to the match.
Man United versus.
No, we
Sunderland.
hadn't said enough about Villa and Liverpool.
Suarez will have too much for the weak Aston Villa defence, I think. If he's on form, if he decides to play well, I think he will. No, because he's had a week off and he might be a bit stale, rusty.
Or he could be all revved up and ready to go,
He might be,
like
yeah.
a coiled spring.
He could, and he could
Hasn't
contribute
played
to
since the Anzi match.
could contribute to another booking.
Yeah, he's due one.
Yeah.
Generally, about 12 o'clock Saturday, you're thinking, yeah, he's due a booking every week. Man United, Sunderland United just kind of need to put all their strikers up front because they don't so much need to worry about defending.
Yeah, that's the common mistake that you don't want to make, because when United think that there's no chance the other team is going to score, often the other team scores, from my experience. So United to fall behind that match and win. That's my prediction.
Yeah, that's what they do every week.
Yeah,
it's not much of a prediction. It's just saying what happens.
Didn't do that now on Sunday, but
No, I'd say it'll be 2-0. I can't see Sunderland bringing
I can't
anything.
see Sunderland scoring.
well, we'll see now.
Yeah, well, we will.
Hernandez and Welbeck will score for United, though. Both of them are going to score.
Welbeck won't. Well, Hernandez won't start.
So doesn't need to start.
Meh.
Welbeck.
Also, my thing I'd do, right? I'd put Jones in as centre half because you remember last year he used to be centre half and he just run up the pitch,
Yeah.
and get an assist or score a goal.
Yeah.
I would do that because you can get away with that against Connor Wickham.
And who'd you drop?
Who got injured?
Jones
Evans got injured.
or Evans? Sorry.
Evans got injured.
Hmm.
Start him ahead of Smalling.
Might play Vidic. Could be
Is Vidic
back.
back?
He's been training for the last week, I think.
Yeah, he could
I'd
have.
still play Jones.
He'd almost played in the Cluj match, but he said he needed a few more training sessions. What the hell was that, John?
It was a door opening somewhere.
Yeah, of course. A door opening.
Wherever a door opens, a window closes. But the transfer window opens again. Norwich versus Wigan. This should be interesting. They're both no real flair to either team, but they both pass well and good.
Oh, we can have a bit of flair about them, do you know? They're a nice team to watch for a team of such a position.
They're good passes, but they've no, they've no Ben Arfa.
You already Gomez, though.
No, he's not going to beat 3 players on his own or do anything special.
Well, he scored a hat-trick there about 2 weeks ago.
But did he do anything special, or did he just head the ball 3 times?
Not in the right positions. I think it's actually the perfect hat.
Oh, it was a perfect hat trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, but being in the right position isn't necessarily like, wow, that blew me away.
Well, Ian Rush did that, and look at the goals he scored. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but I'm not saying he was very entertaining either. He had a
No,
mustache.
Yeah. Well, that was trivial.
You're being very harsh there on Ian Rush. He was not a shit player.
I'm not saying he was a great player, but just he wasn't.
He was a good player. He wasn't a great player. Yeah, so
We're moving into dangerous territory here.
it's going to be a draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
QPR Fulham, chance for Ari's first win.
Are they at home?
Yeah.
Then no.
It was a fortress last year.
Fulham were quite inconsistent. They beat, I know they won there, but at the last couple of home games as well before that they lost.
This is what I'm thinking.
So maybe it's QPR's day.
But they've
He's
been
talking
saying it's
about-
our day for 16 days now, so.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
16 weeks, so what's that times 7? They're thinking about bringing in Robbie Keane on loan.
Christ.
Well,
he
he's
did very well.
definitely going down.
he did well at Villa.
He did.
But maybe off the bench he might do something, but he knew a lot more than Robbie Keane. Did he not?
West Ham did that a couple of years ago.
Didn't
To
work
try
for
and
them.
keep them up. They went down.
And they had Ba.
Yeah. And Scott Parker, who was playing out of his skin. So, maybe
Where
he'll
is
try
Scott
them.
Parker?
He's got Spurs,
He's
but
back.
he's
He's
injured.
back.
He's back.
Back around this time now. Yeah,
Well, how did he pick up an injury?
England, wasn't it?
Yeah,
During the Euros?
Pre-Euros, I think it was.
might have been during. Yeah, might have had an operation that
Yeah.
he needed clearing up. But they want Tim Cahill as well, which would be a good sign for them on loan.
Cal.
Tim Cahill.
That would be a good signing. But you can't have both of them.
Why?
Can he not?
They both play in the same position, really.
Yeah, but
Cal can play a bit deeper, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to be playing Cal too deep. His legs are gone.
They should buy Darren Bent.
We did this a few weeks ago. Harry won't have Darren Bent. Or Darren
Oh,
Bent won't
yeah.
work with Harry.
The Harry Redknapp thing. Well, he had Tarapt, so maybe I'll have Darren Bent.
Maybe. Stoke versus Everton. Everton beat Spurs last week, but they need consistency to push for 4th. So this is the kind of game they'd want to be winning, right?
Right.
I can see them winning 1-0.
Yeah, take
Yeah.
that, Stoke. Get down. Sunday at 1:30, Tottenham at home to Swansea. I like the look of this. Chance for Swansea to kind of lay down a marker ambition-wise.
Yeah, I think these were great matches last year, if my memory serves me correctly. I think Spurs might have won 3-1 at home or something like that.
I don't remember. How does your memory serve you? My memory's awful.
I don't remember the
I
fixtures
think
last
these
year.
were good fixtures last year, so I'm looking forward to this game. Good, nice open game of football where Tottenham will probably not win.
And Sigurdsson, you mentioned this earlier, he hasn't been enjoying life as much in London as he did in Wales.
Well, it's a bigger move. He was guaranteed a place in the Swansea team pretty much, which he isn't really at Spurs. So, but I don't think he's been a bad signing for Spurs at all. Good.
Maybe Karma's just creeping in.
Karma.
Karma, considering he's signed for one club on false pretenses and then turned his back on them.
I like that.
What's false
Yeah,
pretense?
he
He's
signed.
meant to go back to Swansea.
He's meant to go back to
Didn't.
Swansea and then didn't, and then agreed to go to Liverpool with Rodgers and then didn't.
Yeah, I wonder now, would you be going on like that if you had a sign for Liverpool?
Yeah, I suppose.
If ever a club deserves to go, is getting what they want karmically, it's Liverpool.
That's harsh.
Well, please expand on your view there.
There's no karma. They gave
Gerrard punching up a DJ.
Please expand on that. I'm not aware of that story.
Liverpool did. Newcastle.
Is that not the thing that he got acquitted of?
Yeah.
No, he did it.
Well,
And he got off with it because he's Steven Gerrard.
Liverpool
Did he do
gave.
He did it. There's video footage of him doing it.
Yeah.
Liverpool gave the Newcastle economy a boost of £35 million there 18 months ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago, even.
Nah, sure. Ashley isn't the jury.
But they did. What did they do to Chelsea?
They gave them 50 million. And they took 50 million and gave them.
Yeah.
That's,
Go back
They sold them
into
a dead rubber there.
go back into this karma thing because I'm enjoying this talk.
But the Torres Carroll thing is a good example. They have Suarez. That's just bad mojo all over you.
That's true. Gooey mojo.
Sacking managers. Who did they sack before Dalglish came in?
Roy Hodgson.
Roy Hodgson. That wasn't
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah, they're mean to Hodgson. They pulled his hair and stuff.
Who's before Hodgson?
Benitez. Different owners.
Yeah.
Different ball game.
Yeah, we all hate Liverpool.
Anyway, West Brom, West Ham. Steve Clark kind of needs to put things right here. They're West Brom are on the slide,
3 defeats.
and not the fun slide, the bad slide.
Oh, the like the snakes and ladders kind of slide.
Yeah.
They're on
No,
snake.
that's a fun slide.
No, because you go down.
Oh,
You
it's
wanna- you-
shoots and ladders. That's not snakes.
Snakes and ladders. Ladders you go up, snakes you go down.
Yeah, but I'm talking about slides. It's not snakes. You're thinking of the American version, which is called shoots and ladders, which is where it's like a slide. It's a tunnel slide.
No, snakes and ladders. They go down. Down the table. West Brom are on a snake. Whereas West Ham are on a ladder. So-
Our snake because they lost. on
Yeah, but
Sunday.
before that they beat Chelsea, so kind of still a bit of a ladder.
No, they just moved one space.
Yeah, but
Or whatever the dice gave them.
yeah, I suppose they're kind of at the end. Then if they get a 1, they'll be on a snake.
Yeah.
But if they get a 2, they'll be
They're
on a
on a
ladder. But yeah.
Owen, you want to get involved in this?
West Brom to win. That's my.
Okay.
bit like Newcastle, because Newcastle kind of lost 3 or 4, and then they got a win.
Yeah, and then we Man City. So we're
So they maybe that only 2 losses again. But yeah, they could use a victory. West Brom,
they could do it a ladder.
yeah, they could.
No, they had a ladder earlier in the season. They just need to slow and steady.
No,
Couple
they're
of
trying
good
to-
dice rolls. Avoid either going too high up or too low down.
Yeah, they just need 40 points.
Yeah.
And once they get to position 40 on the board, they won't roll the dice anymore.
Yep. Okay. Then on the Monday, Reading versus Arsenal, and I don't know what to make of Reading after that Sunderland game. It was just amazing.
No, yeah. Who saw that coming?
I flabbergasted.
The manager will either be really excited or really disappointed going into this game, depending on how he wakes up on Wednesday
On
morning.
Wednesday morning, when
After
you're
that
probably
type of game.
listening to. Do
This is going to be 7-5 to Arsenal, by the way.
you reckon
Probably.
another game like that? Well, there's no injury time. There's no extra time, so it could be 3-3.
3-2 maybe to Arsenal.
7-5.
Noel Hunt has to start, right?
Nah.
I think they have.
Don't rate him.
Lefandra's
But he
a.
scored against Arsenal.
Yeah,
Oh.
but Lefandra,
Walcott has to start.
Lefandra's been scoring in the league, and Roberts is the player that not defenders don't like him, basically.
But
So-
that's
So throw
it's
him
more
in.
to do with him being on Match of the Day saying they're all crap.
Well, that's fair enough. Yeah.
Are Newcastle going to buy Theo Walcott? And if so,
I'd love it.
why? And if not, why not?
I'd love it. But
You can afford his wages. They're only offering him 75,000 in Arsenal.
I'd give him 90.
He wants. He wants.
Our highest
reckless.
earner is it is Colaccini, who's on 80.
Yeah, 75 is below 80.
Yeah, but if he's turning down 75 at Arsenal,
He
he'll
wants
turn down
100.
75.
Yeah, but
at-
he'll get 75 plus 2.1 million because of a sign-on fee because he's gone for free.
I'd like him.
We won't go to Newcastle because Liverpool or
Yeah,
will
that'd
be over.
be that thing where a bigger club will come in and sign him, like with Wayne Rooney when
Yeah.
we agreed a 30 million fee from.
That was
and
pretty
then
funny.
United came out. Yeah, we'll give you 24.
Yeah, well, sure. When the player wants to go, you like.
Go away, Henry. Henry looking like he'll go back to Arsenal. Would you have him?
If I was an Arsenal fan,
Well, if you're a manager, fans can't really.
I'm kind of stuck in two minds because it was a great boost for the fans if he's in any way decent, which he was last time.
Yep.
But
And he's
if
had a very good season.
with the
Red Bulls.
New York Red Bulls or Coca-Colas or but I don't know. You kind of have to move on.
Other energy drinks are available.
Monster Energy.
Yeah,
Hey, let's not give anybody getting free advertising. We're trying to get paid here.
the New York Monsters. Remember Looney Tunes, the Space Jam film?
Yeah.
It's also
Oh, yeah.
the Monsters.
Monsters. Great group. Great group of lads. Misunderstood, really.
Yeah. So Henri, I don't know. Maybe you should just kind of move on because what's you really going to contribute in 2 months?
Jersey sales. That's the only thing I can think of.
But is
Well,
he really going to
that's money.
contribute that many jersey sales?
Maybe the younger
Hats. Got a few hats.
Hats. It is winter time.
finger foams. Henri.
Big fingers. Foam fingers.
For each
Finger
finger,
fo- no, just say-
there's a foam.
Finger foams, I just said. Forget about that anyway.
Finger foams.
Oh, I'm thinking dirty things. Right, well, we've nothing left to talk about now. I threw up an 11 players who were bought by Man City or Barcelona from Arsenal on the Facebook page earlier.
Go through it.
Yeah, we'd like your contributions if you think you can come up with a better 11. Because a lot of players have gone from Arsenal to either City or Barca. I put Stuart Taylor in, and he has an asterisk because he didn't move directly from Arsenal to Man City. But I needed a keeper, so he's there. Yeah. Anyway, if you want to get involved in that, you can just like us on the Facebook page and then subscribe to us on the YouTube channel to make sure you never miss a show. And from myself, John O'Donnell, and from Owen Grace
See ya.
and Mark Corcoran.
Hello. Oh no, wait, I got it wrong. Bye.
I will talk to you next week. Phone check. I shouldn't have been. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm talking.
Am I talking?
Yes, you are
I'm
talking.
talking, yeah.
Check.
Okay.
Check. Peter Petter check.
Petter check.
Peter check.
Petter foil.
Peter Foyle.
Peter foil.
Yeah, Peter Foyle. That would be an awful name to have.
Let's
Google
write that down. Say something.
Steve Stone.
Say something.
Steve Stone was a good player. Nottingham Forest.
Was, yeah.
Steve Stone's a great player.
Lovely shiny head on him.
Geordie bald. What's not to like?
He shined his head in the Shino ball off.
Confused the defenders. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you perfectly.
Your microphones are cold. I want gloves.
Do you want gloves?
No,
Okay.
but I'm bringing gloves next time.
You didn't bring gloves?
Are we going to your home house now for next time?
Are you what?
Are we going to your home house for next time? Are you going to home for Christmas?
No. I'm not moving out for Christmas if that's what you mean. I'll probably be here Christmas night. Christmas Eve.
Really?
There's only one spare bed. I have 2 brothers. So one of them
lame.
lives in Kildare.
So you'll have to stay here then for like Stephen's Day and all?
Oh.
Or even if
I mean, I'll-
Christmas Day night, you'll probably come back here.
Yeah. Probably. How am I going to get back here?
Oh.
I don't know. I don't make plans.
Okay. Also, how are you gonna get to your house?
Lift.
Where's Santa going to bring the presents to? Here or from
He
Doc?
won't know.
Oh, Santa always knows.
And also, this is a chimney problem. I have no chimney here.
Yeah, but he has a key.
I have that.
He has a key to everyone's house.
Okay.
Just in case.
Yeah. We used to leave our front door open. Really? No. But I was told that we did. And I bought it.
Yeah, of course you did.
Like, how is he going to fit? No, I was like, he's coming down the chimney, but you've got a fire on. So, we're not trying to kill him. Like, don't worry, we're leaving the front door open for him.
Ah.
Duh.
Makes perfect sense.
Off to bed with me.
I'll never question you again. And I never did. Okay, right.